Can I go live? Can I just go live so I can just show people? Right. Thank you. That's all I want to see. Because people don't be believing that it's just easy to trade stocks. You know what I'm saying? You can see right here I'm up for the day, $973. You know, on this Boeing trade right here, which hit for about $910. And you see the Apple trade is up $376. I still was wrong on more trades, you know, but I still ended up with more ring. Let me close this out real quick. So we hit for 936. Go ahead and sell that off. All right, close that out. 900 and basically about $900. This is about $376. All right, and I'm bored doing this. All right, let me close this Apple out. What's $376? You know, we're not cashed out foreign for. Okay, let me close this out. Let me close this with a 1090. Eventually it'll sell. All right, we're about 900 here. About 400 here. It's about $1,100, $1,200 basically. Can we just close this for the love of God? Okay, please close this. I mean, cancel order. Let's see. Try it again, dude. Create closing order, sell for $965. Confirming, send. Okay, we're at $965. I'll take it. Can we do it there? All right. Well, we cashed out about $800. I mean, you see it here. It's gonna take a while, I guess, to close it out. But basically, we made over $1,000 for the day. All right. Now, how did this happen? We did the Boeing trade because Boeing earnings. Let's go look at Boeing. You see they hit right here. Bam. Shot way up here. These are the power of options, the power of volatility. Shot up from what is this, 357 all the way up to 397. It's still going up. All right. So this is Boeing. This is an excellent company that I'm suggesting for you to invest in. These are not penny stocks. These are not crappy stocks. These are very simple stocks. You could have made this play. I believe we put up less than what, maybe 200 bucks, something like that, about 200 bucks, maybe 300 bucks to make this trade. It wasn't much at all. I don't even think it was that much, to be honest with you. I don't even remember what we put up. We're straight shooting from the hip here. It's not rocket science. Boeing trade, same thing. Apple trade, I don't believe was much. I think it was like 200 bucks we threw at it. We basically, you know, cashed out at about 400 or 500 bucks. We took a loss here on this Biogen trade for less than 200, but I'm gonna close this out. Same thing. When we do take losses, don't take losses more than 200 bucks typically. But delete that. We go back. All right, let me go here. I forgot I gotta open this up like this. All right, close this out. Create closing order. Sell this. Oh, why am I not getting a price on this? Why am I not getting a price on this? Mark change. Mark 4. Right, 4. Okay, 4 cent, 5 cent. Okay, create closing order. Let's go with 5 cents. Confirm. Send. Let's get rid of that. All right, we're out of there. What else we got? Lockheed Martin. I don't know what happened here. Let's see. We lost 120 bucks. Why did we lose 120 bucks? I don't even care, honestly. But we'll just take a look at it. Let's see. It sold off here. It came back up. So it's not really doing much. You see, it didn't really drop at all. It's really at 0.05%, which is basically zero. It's not really moving. You know, it's doing all of this silly. Like it. Let's see. It looks like it hit their earnings, but it sunk so far down here, what, to 270s, that, you know, when it shot back up to here in the 290, it's really not doing much. So we basically lost about 100 bucks on it, which is pretty much what we paid for the option. So it's just sitting there losing about 30 bucks a day. So I'm just gonna go ahead and close it out. It's always better to, you know, to close them out if I mean, if you don't mind losing 100 bucks and just let it ride out, but like, you know, a lot of times you just don't want that crap sitting on your board like that. You know, it makes you overthink stuff. It makes your mind, it's just stress, just looking at negative numbers a lot of times. Same thing with this URI trade. I mean, this isn't done literally anything. It's just sitting there. I'm really just doing this to test the theory out more than anything, because a friend of mine really likes this stock. So I'm just watching it, and I want it on my board, just kind of remind myself, you know, that's the only reason I'm even leaving this up here. But you see, we got out of the other ones. I don't know what the hell is going on with this Boeing trade. It's just refusing to close out for whatever reason. I don't know. Like, let me see. Cancel order. Can we please cancel this? I mean, I'm up about 700. I still don't even care. I'm like, man, I just look. It's down to 865. I'm still trying to. I don't even care. I'm still up 700 bucks. Thank you. All right, so we just lost about 200 bucks on there, but I don't even care. I just want to get out of it for the sake of this video. You know, we're still up about a grand for the day. All right, so trading stocks is not easy. This is a series called Trap the Stock. All right, what are we doing here? All we're doing is going right up here to the Yahoo calendar. Look at the okay, what we got next? Earnings calendar coming for tomorrow is Thursday. We got Amazon and Deckers. All right, these are above $4. I'm not even gonna look at NOC. It'll probably hit. I don't even know. It's not that high above 4. Plus, I've never even heard of them, so I'm not going to look into it. But I'm going to look at Amazon. I'm going to look at Deckers. Just a real quick, what are we looking at when we look at Amazon? What are we looking at here? We're looking at their earnings. All right, so for the past since 2017, Amazon has consistently hit their earnings every time. You see this? All right, and they're just constantly going up. This is the highest earnings they've ever reached for. All right, that is kind of a stretch. That is a high earnings, but I mean it is Amazon, so it's just I mean, you're telling me you wouldn't throw 200 bucks, 100, 200 bucks at Amazon earnings when they've consistently hit their earnings, even though it's a high earnings? I mean, are we really gambling here if we throw $200? You know. I don't look at this as a gamble. I look at it as a pretty safe trade. Same thing. We look at Decker. Decker here. It consistently hit their earnings consistently since 2017, all through 2018. You know, so there's no reason to think that they wouldn't hit it now. All right, so let's look at Decker. Let's get Decker up here. DCK. All right, let's look at the 1 year, because we're looking at all their earnings plays for the past year. All right, so they are up. You see this is the 200-day moving average, this purple line. So you see it's consistently moving up. 200-day moving average is the way to safely gauge all this up and down activity. You know, as long as it stays above the 200-day moving average, typically that means it's bullish, very bullish sentiment here. So you see they're very bullish. It just bounced off the 200-day moving average right here. So this is definitely, you see right here is a clear symbol to buy. You know, it bounced right off. It didn't actually touch. You see right here, this blue line's coming down, about to hit the 200-day moving average, and from the looks of this, is going to bounce right off the 200-day moving average and bounce right back up. So that's kind of the play I'm expecting here. You see we got a clear symbol to buy here. Right here, you see the what is this? The 12, right? Okay, so this blue line is a 12-day moving average, and you see the same thing right here. I crossed right above the 200-day. And then it also crossed above this one, which is a 20-day moving average. I hope I'm not confused. This second blue line here, which it really shouldn't be blue technically, but see this blue line here, if I double click on it, it shows me right here, this is a 12-day moving average. And then this is a 20-day moving average here. 20. You know, and then this purple one's a 200-day moving average. So when you see this 12-day, mind you, I have this one here. What is this? I think this is this white line. I believe it's a 50-day moving. No, it's a 26. Yeah, this is a 26 moving average right here. So you see this 12-day moving average is plowing right through the 200-day moving average. It's plowing through the 26. It's plowing through the 20. You know, so this is a clear symbol to buy here. There's a lot of bullish sentiment here. All right, so that's why we're going to trade this one. All right, so I'm going to go right in here. Ooh, not much volume. Not much volume. We do have 61 implied volatility, which is above 50, which means that there's a lot of people looking at this, expecting the earnings trade. Just not as much as I expected. Looking at this, where's the most of the buying action is right in here, which is in about the 680. We're not gonna do that though, because for the sake of this video, I don't want you guys feeling like you have to spend 600. Well, I mean, let's take a look at it. Let me see. Let's take a look at this one. We right click on it. We go to quick chart, bring up the chart. All right, so what do we have here for the past, what is this, 5 day? Look at the 10 day. All right, so this is consistently just going up, 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 up. This would have been beautiful to buy last Wednesday. And this is just consistently been going up. So, where was this at? About the $3 region here. You know, so what I'm going to do, let's see, 145. Standard deviation. Let's look at this one. But you know what? Let me see. This one right now is going for cease. See, buy. $130. Is this the 135? Yes, this is the 135 call. Okay, so 280. How did they get 280 from? I didn't say 280. That's crazy. Okay, buy. Why is this doing this? 630. Okay, now it's doing it. Why isn't it doing it here where I can gauge it right? That's weird. Okay, so let's buy single. Oh, that. Okay, I'm clicking the wrong one. That makes sense. All right, so let's do this one. Buy single. Okay, that one makes sense. Okay, 770. Let's see, we don't have to buy this. So if we do one of these, it's gonna cost us about $700. And I mean, normally I would not do a trade like this because we're trying to keep our losses down to about $100, $200. So this is way too much. But this is right here at the mean. So we're gonna go maybe 2 standard deviations over. Let's go to like right here, even though there's not a lot of buying on here. I'm still gonna, just for the price wise, I'm gonna, let's see what to buy. This is 200, right? So this will cost us. Let me go to 1. This will cost us $200 right here to trade Decker at the 142 strike. This is what is there's a 50-cent gap on here. So I mean, it's not the best trade, but it's a safe trade because we're only putting up $200. The reason it's not the best trade is because it's 142 strike and we're only at 126, so that is kind of, you know, far. But I mean, it's a safe trade, so I'm gonna put it through. Hopefully it'll go through. Okay, so we're in Decker. All right, we weighed that whole thing out. Now we look at Amazon. Amazon is beasting as usual. Stocks over $1,600. If you want to trade one stock at Amazon, you'd have to pay over $1,600 for one share. So we're not going to trade it like that. You can see a lot here. A lot of these guys are up already 100%. Look at all of these. 100, 135%, 140%. Look at these numbers. Look at that. It just keeps getting bigger, 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 bigger. Look at 160%. 2,000 people in on it. All right. Got to get into Amazon, especially the earnings is coming. All right. You definitely want to be in on this. All right. Do not miss out. So how do we trade this? This stuff's pretty expensive. So we're gonna do some cheap calls. All right, we're not gonna spend that much. This is about 150 in this region. Oh, it's got this guy here, 176. I'm looking at this one, that one with 176 volume, because a lot of people bought in here, a lot of people buying in here, a lot of people buying in here at the 13, but this is $5. So we're not gonna do that much. Trying to keep it around. Just because we're some cheapskates, we're gonna keep this around. Let's look at we're not gonna be super cheapskates. Let's look at this one. 175. Yeah, let's take a look at this one. This one's up 66% for the day. Let's look at the quick charts. All right. So this is, like I said, all most options expire worthless. This is why you see, as it is approaching, you see this expires February the 1st. It expires this Friday. So you have to remember that this is theta decay is going to make this number, even though we already have a 20-cent gap due to theta, that number is going to consistently close as we get closer toward expiration. How much is going to change? I believe it's called gamma. All right. So, wow. So there is no gamma here. So it's most of it is basically intrinsic decay. So most of the theta on this, even though we do have about 20-cent gap here, there is some theta, but according to this gamma, most of the theta is already basically gone. So it's same to, let's look at the theta. All right. So actually, this is what we $1.51, which is the theta for today. So today, this technically lost $1.51 of intrinsic. Even though it went up 63%, it still lost about $1.51 of actual intrinsic value. So when you look at the one-day chart, which is Wednesday right here, right? All right, the pressure is pushing this down about $1.50. You see that here, right here, where this is okay, 73 cents of actual intrinsic, but the you know, it's actually what, about $1. Well, $1.80. You see this gap, basically this gap right here, how it started out this morning. This is basically telling you it's about $1.51 gap. That gap is closing. So there's more, it's only about like I said, about a 20-cent gap here. So we still lost about $1.50 worth of intrinsic value of this whole thing, even though, you know, it's still up about 60 cents. So as it gets closer to the deadline, this becomes more intrinsic. So if we want to do a quick flip like what we're trying to do right now, it's a good time to do it because we're getting it with less theta decay. You know, it's more intrinsic value. It's more worth. You know, it's not a, you know, bid at 160 and this is at $4. You know, where we're getting, you know, $3-4 worth of theta. It's like, no, like this is actually what is pretty much what it's actually worth. We were minus 20 cents. So I'm gonna trade this one. Let's see, buy. We're gonna do a single. Let's bring this down to. See, this is already going up. Let's bring this down to about $1. Would have been cool to get this pretty cheaper, but I mean, I'm bringing it down to $1. 182 bucks we're risking here. All right, on an Amazon trade, put it through. Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we get it? All right, so I don't know. It looks like we're waiting. Monitor. Let me see. 175. Price limit 182, 185. It's working. Yeah, I guess it is kind of here. So right now it's trying to fill for around 182. It's working. I'm pretty sure this will go through. So those are 2 trades we did for today. All in all, we're up about $1,000. Oh wow, you already starting to reverse. Look at that. See, just testing this theory out. Overall, the market is up for today. Another thing too you want to look at when you're checking this is to check SPY, just kind of see what the market, or SPX, see the market's up overall because of Apple, because of the Boeing. That pretty much rolls the whole market because that sentiment gave the whole market a lot of bullish sentiment. So like when they say the ocean rises, all boats rise. So all of the stocks are, not all of them, but typically it's just a good day. It's a bullish sentiment today because Apple hit their earnings. Apple hit their earnings and Boeing hit their earnings. So this kind of moved the whole market. Come on, man, Phil, what are we doing? What are we doing? Let's see. Get this down. Cancel or replace order. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go to 185. All right, can we get this filled so I can close this video up? Come on, man. 185, 185. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm trying to get this order filled before I close the video out. Yeah, so and this is all paper trading. So you get this for free. You get sign up for TD Ameritrade. You can practice this for free. Now, in order to trade options, you actually need to be certified through TD Ameritrade. You know, and there's oh man, come on. I don't want to taste this. I'm gonna let this sit here. Hopefully it'll fill by the end of the day. You guys will know tomorrow exactly what price to fill that. It might not fill for 185, but this is where I'm going for. So, but side note, if you're doing options, you're gonna need to be certified through TD Ameritrade. All right. So if you want a fast forward button on how to get certified, literally the fast forward button. You know, I have my stock course you can get It not only teaches you how to get certified in multiple different platforms, but it also teaches you it not only teaches you how to trade options in multiple platforms, but also gets you certified on multiple platforms as well. So you will actually have a certificate through TD Ameritrade to show that you're authorized to buy and sell options. There are different type of options trade as well, different tiers that you have to go through, different levels as far as like if you want to do vertical put spreads, totally different type of tier than doing just buying regular calls and puts. So you need to know this stuff. You want somebody to walk you through this stuff. You don't want to just sign up and think you're going to get on here and start trading options. You want to be totally in tune and understand all of the challenges you're going to be up against before you actually get in here and start doing this. And one of the major challenges is actually getting certified through TD Ameritrade to buy and sell options, especially vertical put spreads. All right, so you want more information, just leave a comment below. I can show you, send you my course. It's like I said, it's half off this entire month. And actually for the entire month of February, it's going to be half off as well. So now is a good time to get it. If you want a total understanding of everything you're going to be up against and going through this whole process, get my course. It only costs you $50 this month. It is an excellent resource to have. It is an excellent way to approach stocks for somebody who's never traded stocks and you want to clear. You need to cut out all of the noise and all the clutter. You want to clear definitely. I mean, look at what we're doing. None of what I'm doing is complicated. I'm showing you very simple trades on how to do it. But it's a lot of other stuff you're gonna need to know. All right. So check out my course. Get it. It's only $50. It's one of the best investments you can make for your entire life. I promise. All right. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, like Corporate Algorithm on Facebook. Make sure you follow Corporate Algorithm on Twitter. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Click that like button. Share it with your homies. Show them that you're becoming a day trader. All right. Appreciate you watching. You know where to find me in the algorithm. See you later.